What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks WNBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, assists, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS. Receive an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Prizepicks, guys. Yesterday we went 3-1. This video is coming out later than normal because there's a particular game that I want to talk about. We're going to get into it, but I've just been waiting for Prizepicks to post the lines. I knew that this was the game that I wanted to target. And rather than putting out a video earlier with picks that I didn't think were as quality, I just waited for this because I'm here to give you guys winners. So not going to quite have as much shelf life here. So if you could help me out with those likes, would be greatly appreciated. Always grinding to give you guys the most value possible. If we can get this up to over 200 likes, that is the like goal. That would be awesome. And if you are getting very serious, I do offer premium content packages. That's linked below in the description. If you're getting really serious playing Prizepicks, props every single day, you got to check it out. The premium is going to be well worth the investment if you're playing every day. If you're just playing for fun, small amounts of money, I mean, I got these free videos for you as well. Like I said, always trying to give you the best value as possible, and that's why I waited, because I want to be targeting today the Phoenix Mercury taking on the Indiana Fever. This game comes with a 1-point spread. It is in favor of the Indiana Fever, 170 over-under, so it is going to be a nice paced game. And the reason I want to be targeting this game is because we have some very solid rotations between the two of these teams. Players that play lots of minutes, produce at high rates. I'm feeling really good about it. And then, not to mention, a high-paced game with the 170 over-under. And a game that's expected to stay close with only a 1-point spread. All important things when we're targeting these players. So we'll kick things off here. We're going to go team by team as we always do. We're going to start with the Phoenix Mercury and my favorite play on the slate today. We just went with this team, but we got to go right back to the well. It's going to be Skylar Diggins-Smith. She leads the WNBA in minutes per game, 34.2 minutes per game, and just an absolute stat sheet stuffer. I mean, she takes over 14 shots per game. She averages 1.8 steals per game, 0.8 blocks as well, which is very important when we're targeting fantasy score, as I always discuss. And she's averaging 34.97 fantasy points per game. Skylar Diggins-Smith, absolutely love her in this spot. I've got her projected to put up 38 tonight, and Prizepicks only has her fantasy score line set at 31. So first pick on the video, going to be rocking with the over Skylar Diggins-Smith fantasy score here. Averaging 40.4 over her last 5. She's been absolutely blowing this line away. Like I said, the game environment here in this game tonight is fantastic. Should be highly paced, and she does play lots of minutes. So pick number 1, like the over 31 fantasy score for Skylar Diggins-Smith. Pick number 2, we're going to be going to her teammate. And once again, another player that we just barely targeted, and that's going to be Diana Taurasi, because once again, I think her line is simply too low over here. 26 fantasy score on Prizepicks. I'll gladly take the over. She's hit this in each of her last 5. Once again, very solidified minutes. As far as the minutes per game that she's playing on the season, she's also up there with the lead leaguers. Let's see, as far as her minutes per game, she's playing 30.7 minutes per game, 12 field goal attempts. Once again, will rack up some peripheral stats as well, averaging half a block per game and half a steal per game. All important things, and obviously the more minutes they're out there on the floor, the more they can contribute. Once again, I think she's just simply too low over here on Prizepicks. You look at what she's doing on the season, averaging 26.7 points per game as far as fantasy score. But I mean, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block, 1 steal last time out. Perfect example of a classic line from her. She didn't do that much in the scoring category, and she's fully capable of doing that as well. The 2 times before, she put up 20-plus points. So she can get you there. Multiple avenues. Once again, just think her fantasy score is too low. And another player that plays massive minutes, like the over 26. I do have her projected to go out there and put up 32 tonight. So that's going to be pick number 2 on the video. Pick number 3, we're going to be going to another one of the Phoenix Mercury teammates. And we're going to be talking about Brianna Turner. Once again, another player that plays massive minutes. You look at her minutes compared to the rest of the league, 33.8 minutes per game. That is 3rd best in the entire league. She's not exactly the highest fantasy point scorer, on a per-game basis. However, where her line's set, I'll gladly take it. She's averaging 22.8 fantasy points per game. Plays massive minutes. And you look at where they have her line set, 20 fantasy score. Once again, last time out she kind of had a letdown, only 11 fantasy score, but this is a different game environment. This is a great game environment. It's a 170 over-under, 1-point spread, expected to stay close. She should be on the floor for massive minutes. And very similar to, the rest of the story that I'm talking about with this game. I mean, she does contribute in all categories, and she plays massive minutes, 43, 35, 38. You can see the time before, 9 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. I mean, that's what you're going to get when you're out there on the floor for so many minutes. There's so much opportunity to contribute to your team. And her line is only set at 20 over here. So once again, we'll gladly take the over 20 fantasy score for Brianna Turner. I've got a projected to go out there and put up 25 on a base projection aspect. So once again, I think that a lot of these ladies could be hitting their ceilings in this game with the game environment, with how many minutes they play, everything factored in. So she's going to be pick number 3 on the video. And then picks number 4 and 5, we're going to be heading over to the other side of the game, targeting the Indiana Fever. And it all starts with Kelsey Mitchell. Once again, another player plays massive minutes. She plays 32.8 minutes per game, 15 shot attempts per game. As far as the steals and blocks, 0.9 steals per game, 0.2 blocks, so she will contribute mostly with the steals. But once again, plays massive minutes, great game environment. She's averaging on the season 27.7 fantasy points per game. And a game where I just think these ladies that play massive minutes are going to be hitting their ceiling, and I'm going to be taking advantage. So I like the over 25.5 fantasy score here for Kelsey Mitchell. She has hit this in each of her last 2 games after failing to hit it the 3 prior. I think she continues to do so tonight. And I do have her from a base projection aspect, right around this line. But once again, I'm expecting some ceiling games here, so I feel comfortable targeting this. I like the over 25.5 projected fantasy score for Kelsey Mitchell. And lastly, pick number 5 as far as what I'm going to be rocking with her teammates on this video. We're going to be going with NaLyssa Smith. As far as her fantasy points per game, 27.19 fantasy points per game on the season for her. Once again, plays a lot of minutes. She's up there with the league leaders in minutes. 29.9 minutes. I've been waiting to put this video out for so long. Can't even talk, but 29.9 minutes as far as her fantasy points per game, 27.2, and then you look at how she's contributing. Last time out, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. Massive game. Time before, 15, 9, 1. Didn't get any blocks and steals, which she typically does. The time before, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 1 block, 2 steals. So, once again, great game environment, guys. Expect some ceiling games. Another player that plays a ton of minutes. I like the over 26 fantasy score here for NaLyssa Smith, and that is going to be my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks tonight in the WNBA, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry for the delay. Been waiting for them to drop some of these lines. It looks like they're still dropping a few more in this game, which I've just been waiting on, but that's the 5 we are rocking with tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Similar to this one, was put in a situation where I kind of wait till later. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any. Check out the premium content packages, and if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today. Wishing you all the best of luck on your props picks tonight, and we will see you in the next one.